guys, welcome back to the PDL week battles. If you see right now on the screen, this is my PDL week 2. I forgot to upload this. Whoops. Okay, whatever. We are facing the Harlem Houndooms, led by their coach Headwire. This was a really great match, and I honestly thought I would get wrecked, honestly, because his team does really counter mine. And I will admit that. He has a really strong team, and he just counters me in every way. I did better than I thought, and you will see right now how I did. So, moving on. I lead out with Skippy, because here's the thing. If he goes in with Garchomp, I can always HP Ice it. The problem here is, it wasn't until halfway in the match I noticed that he didn't have HP Ice and had HP Electric. So, I was sitting here waiting to see if he had a thing. The other fact is that he can always Volt Switch out if it's not Garchomp. So there's a big reason there. He goes into Toxapex, which is perfect for me. That is always nice to know. So me awaiting my thing, he withdraws Toxapex, obviously knowing it's the worst pick, it's the worst switch out. He goes into Miltank, which I'll admit is an annoying little fucker because Whitney is a bitch. I said it. I go out into Leroy. Why Leroy? I don't know. I honestly don't know why I swapped into Leroy, but I think it was the tank hits that this thing would do. He goes for Body Slam, which... okay, sure, why not? And he paralyzes me. It's not like I'm already have mediocre speed as is. I go for Toxic, which should be perfect. I should be able to Toxic this thing, and now he can't do anything. Problem is what his next move is. He has leftovers, of course, so it's bulk versus bulk. The problem here is, well, this. Yep, he has Heal Bell, and it instantly negate any statuses I can set up. So I'm sitting here hoping to go for Body Slam and went for counter instead. I went for counter. Instead, he just goes and gets rid of his status element. So I'm sitting here stuck in a corner. Eventually, he switches out Utter Death in exchange for Toxapex again. Okay, I'll take it. Why not? And this is going to be my biggest downfall, because I didn't bring Nidoqueen, and you'll see why I kind of wished I brought it. I swap out into Leroy, go into my Manaphy, aka Serene. I can't name it because it's an event Pokemon with me. He goes for Toxic Spike. That is annoying. The thing is, Nidoqueen was my best chance of getting rid of it, and I forgot, and I didn't plan on bringing it. He swaps out, which should deal a crap ton of death to me. Problem is, I had a plan. I went for Tail Glow. And by the way, this is a Z move using Manaphy, so this thing has Water AMZ, meaning I have Surf on this thing. He goes for Sting Shield. I probably should have seen that coming and set up another Tail Glow. Instead, I go for Surf. Don't know why. Whatever. He swaps on a Ghost Blade, knowing that he won't probably take a hit, and goes into Toxapex. Okay, I guess. I'm sorry for any lag that happens. He goes for that, and then I go for a Surf. He will tank this, because water types resist water. Congratulations, you know more. I was prepared for this, though. I brought Psychic on Manaphy, for the sole fact that I knew Toxapex was going to be a nuisance. And goodbye Toxapex. The problem is here is I should have done this earlier. He sends out Espeon in his Beast Ball. I don't know how he did it, but okay. Delphi goes for Psychic of his own. Does crap ton of damage. I go for my Watering MZ. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, because this isn't a special Z move, whatever. I honestly had no reason, I had no other reason. His team was not really made for taking Water AMZ, so I just used it on a random mon, and since I didn't have anything for Espeon, I thought, fuck it, I might as well just get rid of Espeon before the Z move. And down goes Espeon. He sends out Quake, probably should have sedated the water EMD, and you can see why that psychic was mattered, and because he went for what I thought was Devastating Rage, instead he goes for Tectonic Rage. Yeah, I thought it would tank this for some reason. Don't know why, it just felt like I would tank it. But apparently I won't, because Manaphy's just gonna go to the center of the earth and get burnt alive. So much for being a water type. And I go into Skippy. If you're wondering why, this is the point where I find out Skippy has HP Electric over HP Ice. I didn't know this, because this was the same set from last battle. Meaning, between last battle and now, I didn't realize Skippy's HP was HP Ice. So, whoops on my part, that might actually screw me over, if not the Toxic Spikes will. He swaps out, because he doesn't know I don't have HP Ice. I even told him, and he said he would have wrecked me with it, and I'll be honest, he was right. He would be right. In every sense of the word. I'm sitting here and texting Elvision, who edited my mons, by the way. I will say that. Elvision edited my mons. And he swaps into Leroy. Okay. He goes for Body Slam. Because Body Slam. At this point, I'm thinking he's probably just gonna spam Body Slam, isn't he? Keeps going for Body Slam. Yeah, this is how the turns will go, basically, for a few minutes. He'll just be Body Slamming me the entire damn match on my Pyokamuku, trying to get rid of it. I was also kind of thinking, does it have Milk Drink? Because most Milk Tanks run Milk Drink, so I was hoping he probably does. So he goes for another Body Slam. I go for Recover, because I was not gonna die to a Miltank, let's be honest. He heals up, he gets a little bit more health for his leftovers. I get my health back with my leftovers. End of turn. He goes for another Body Slam, and then, yeah, kinda obvious. I'm sorry for any lag of the video. Reasons like this is why I hate stuff like this. This is why everyone hates the Miltank, just for the sole fact of this. Milk Drink. Miltank's heal move. I'll say that correctly. Miltank gets the leftovers, and he also heals himself. You can see why this thing was a nuisance. It was a nuisance to get rid of. So basically we're just sitting here, I'm just sitting here trying to tank as many Body Slams as I can while I get paralyzed, and he's just Body Slamming me the entire time, so I have nothing to take this. So eventually I think I get tired and swap out into something else. Yep, there's other death. We're gonna just keep doing this for like for half the match. So I would put a timestamp of how long until you can get past the Body Slams for the match, so you get your match back. But no, because he basically just backed me into a corner, and he just backed me into a corner and just stayed there, and I stayed there for this entire match. Because I'm sitting here hoping I can maybe get past it. I finally was decided, yeah, no, I'm not doing this, and go into Reaper. Reaper has close combat, so I was hoping I could get rid of it quick. And of course, Toxic Spikes. Because Toxic Spikes. I lower its attack with Intimidate, because it's not going to do much anymore. As you may see here. See, look at that damage, it's so little. And so far, there's my heal. I am a bulky Arcanine, just for you guys to realize that. It's a very weird set for this Arcanine, but it's a bulky Arcanine. Whatever. Otter just switches out, probably expecting the close combat. He goes into Quake. Kinda obvious why he went to Quake. He goes for the close combat. I do nothing except lower my own stats in the process. So whoops. So whoops on my part. And I'm just sitting here getting poisoned the entire time. I say, yeah, no, I'm not taking that. And go into Leroy. Why Leroy? Cause he was probably my best shot to figure out if this thing works or wasn't. He goes for Earthquake. Doesn't take me out, but it will next turn. Honestly, I thought, yeah, no, Leroy isn't gonna do much against the middle tank, so might as well get rid of it. He goes for another Earthquake. Yeah, that should probably do enough to get rid of Leroy. Night night, Leroy. And in-or-out damage does nothing to Garchomp other than just delay what is gonna happen. I go into Project BW. Why Project BW? Well, reasons. Here's the thing, I should probably predicted he wasn't gonna stay in on Garchomp. He swaps out, goes into Ghost Blade. Why Ghost Blade? Well, he's a Steel type, that's why. Ice Beam is gonna do nothing to Ghost Blade, because Ghost Blade is tanky, apparently. I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, you could do this, GW. You could take it out. Go for Drill Run. Hopefully it'll take it out. Barely misses anything. Barely does anything to the Aegis Slash. Has a weakness policy, meaning I'm gonna get my ass wrecked in a bit. And he's going for status change, and here comes the Aerial Ace, which I forgot he even got. RIP. RIP Project BNW, or shall I say Yamcha now. By the way, during the end of the match, I kind of swapped out. I swapped out Pheromosa for Genesect. Not because I don't like Pheromosa. It's a fast mod, it's decent, okay. Problem is, I'd rather have something that can tank hits over something that's strong but can't eat a hit for the life of it. So yeah, if you see Genesect for any previous matches, you'll know why. For any new matches that come out, you'll know why. Finally Javier comes out. I will not name him the MVP because he did little to nothing in this match, other than maybe getting clutch kills. He goes back into utter death. Or utter defeat. I can't read. Since he's poisoned, I tried seeing if I could flinch him out. So yeah, it's just me versus this thing. And I don't know if I'm faster. No, I'm not. He gets the milk drink up, and that should do enough to get him back to full health. Yep, there we go. This is a very big nuisance. You know that it's a nuisance when you're getting wrecked by a mon that was on a gym team. Yep, most of my mons went victimized by a cow. And we're gonna go back to this. Fudge, where did I go wrong? Go for Heat Wave. See how much damage it does. It does nothing. Probably should have stuck Dark Pulse. Eventually I remember maybe I should keep this in the back for later use. I think it was this turn. Yep, he goes for Milk Drink. I go for Roost. Why I had Roost was mostly just because he's the only heal move he gets. That doesn't require him falling asleep. There it is. Yowza. There we go. He finally realizes he's poisoned and goes and chimes his bells. I think I finally realized I should probably swap out. No, I don't. I go for Dark Pulse. Rip me. He goes, I finally realized to swap out Javier because I need it for later. Go into Reaper, because Reaper. And he was already poisoned either way, so whatever. He goes for Milk Drink. I'm pretty sure I was hoping he was going to swap out into Garchomp for some reason. That way I think, what did I do again? Like I told you, I forgot to upload this match, so I haven't watched it in a while. So, oops on my part. Again. We are, like, sitting at, like, 2-0. He goes for a Body Slam. Okay, sure. I go for Will-O-Wisp. I was hoping it was going to swap out into Garchomp, okay? I didn't think it was going to stay in, knowing that I have close combat. I just get poisoned over and over again, okay? He goes for Heal Bell again, because why wouldn't he? I'm just delaying the fact that I didn't use close combat and go for Outrage. I thought Garchomp was coming out. I didn't think he would stay in, honestly. So I'm just like right here, what? Switch out! Come on! Your cow isn't gonna do much. And here I am thinking, oh wait, he has Seismic Toss. That is gonna be a bitch. And it really is a bitch, because I'm sitting here. Okay. Sure. It'll take just dancing around the field while I'm struggling taking it out. And I'm healing up with my own leftovers, dealing with having to deal with poison along with it. And then he goes and does Seismic Toss again. Yep, that will be the end for Arcanine. Good. You did well, Arcanine, for what you were supposed to do. I go into Skippy. Cause okay. He might not be able to complete his goal anymore, but whatever. I go for Thunderbolt. And that almost does enough to take it out. And then other stuff happens. I go for another Thunderbolt, because I figured he was just probably going to spam Milk Drink. He goes for Body Slam, meaning he's going to sack this thing off next turn. Which I'm finally saying, oh dear lord, thank you for sacking this thing off. I'd rather not die to a cow tonight. And good night, utter defeat. Furthermore, he goes into Ghost Blade. You could even taste the end of the match coming close. I thought I might as well just go for it. And by sure luck, I get paralysis. He goes for Stash Change, because he probably would have either way. He goes for Flash Cannon. I was hoping paralysis would keep it down for a little bit more, but it doesn't. That would have been probably giving me the win. And then I switch into Javier. Javier I was hoping would get the clutch because, well, the thing was paralyzed, and then I forgot he has two other mons. Why didn't it happen last round? I don't know. I go for Dark Pulse now. That's gonna finish off Ghost Blade. Night Ghost Blade. So we're now down 2-1. He goes at the Crown. I get where the name comes from, but okay. He goes for Ice Punch, which will end Javier's life. Rip me! I lost another match, but it kinda was my own stupidity that did that. So, GG Headwire, GG Harlem Houndooms, you did really great. You pretty much had the upper hand the entire match. This has been the Angry Lantern.